next. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Read option. Here's Montgomery. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
2nd and 8. On play action. Love to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Love. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And a decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And the Raiders have got him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You definitely won't like to hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And the Raiders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Following the interception, Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Kwity Paye. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Jordan Love. And this one is incomplete.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Handoff comes to Montgomery. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. Great move by Montgomery. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Fields. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Fields now to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, Love to pass. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Fields steps away to his left. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Off play action. Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
It was Kwity Paye who made the stop coming off the edge. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Love. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Second down at 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he takes it in for a Colts score. David Montgomery as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Love now to pass on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. offense set to get this drive started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Second and 10. Love now. Into the secondary, past the 40, as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Love. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. 7 yards to pick up there. Play action this time with Love. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Dayo Odeyingbo. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Here's McCaffrey. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Montgomery. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Montgomery. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Now a give, right side. Randall. Oh, what a juke into space. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound.
And that is caught. What a catch at the 3-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good 1st step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Montgomery is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play fake. Here's Love. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. Side McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play that time on 4th and 1. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Christian McCaffrey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fields going to keep it running right. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Forced it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Push him back. Push him back.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 108 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Slant to Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Carlson is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. One last throw here for Fields. And he's into the end zone with no time left on the clock. And they're an extra point away from winning this game.
And the celebration celebration is now just an extra point away from being full on. Think about those who may have left the stadium a little bit early thinking their guys might not get this done. Oh, it got done, and in a big way.
The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking, but he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So, yes, the touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So for the Colts, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit